I mean, it's okay, but I mean, there you go. Just your blanket.
Yep.
But we need it where it's more comfortable where I can just sit here, you know. I get tired too bad sometimes. I can't just sit here. Hey, Paula. Hey,
Ollie wants a
Alice.
cracker.
Hey, Tanya. How y'all doing this evening?
Peekaboo.
You give out? I am too. There you go. Yeah, we're okay. We hanging in there. We didn't end up going to the rodeo. You worked today? Yeah. Uh, it was gonna cost too much. So we said, well, we can use that on something else. So we decided not to go, and we just went around and spent the day out and went to yard sales, and looked around. And believe it or not, I had this futon that turns into a bed, in the living room when I first moved here. And I ended up getting that little love seat and my recliner from this recliner from you. She did that too. Paula went yard selling today too. Daggum right. And well, anyhow, what happened was uh, I noticed Christina wasn't getting comfortable on that love seat because I was always in the recliner, and that love seat just wasn't big enough, to stretch out on or nothing. So we hit a few yard sales and we went to buy a Goodwill and we looked around and we started back and I remember her saying something on the way down. She said, I believe I seen an old couch back there. And
Yeah, and he thought that I was talking about a love seat, and it wasn't.
yeah, we we was come back, so I just walked in there and I looked at it and everything, and I asked that guy, I said, "What you want for it?" And he said, "I'll take $50 for it." I said, "How about you take 20 and we'll call it even?" He said, "Let's load it up." So that's what we did. Dadgummit. We got a good couch. It ain't got a scratch on it. There's not dog hair or cat hair on it. Under the cushions is clean as a whistle. So we got that sucker. And I showed y'all kind of like how we've done the YouTube room here. But what we did, where I was sitting over there in the corner with this recliner, we just put that little love seat over there and then put a couch on that big wall in there. Looks good. Looks real good. And I don't know what or where, but I'm gonna find out who's fooling around here. And I'll tell you what I'm talking about in a second. We was we've been keeping this YouTube door closed, you know, because that air conditioner in yonder, we got a curtain up dividing the living room and kitchen, so that air can come from the living room into our bedroom. Two birds and one stone kind of thing. And when Haley's saying, and can't get a car fast enough.
Showing some to me a video.
Okay. Uh, well, what was on the way home, we was talking how proud we was of, the YouTube room looking good. We're getting it opened up. All this is going to be, well, that's not going to change, but all this is going to change. This is going to change. We're going to widen it out. And, well, my rack up here, them three pier shelves that I had from my uh, hot sauce collection, you know. Well, matter of fact, let me show you something. And do you see that little hole right there? Right here. You see that? I got two nails in the wall in studs. In studs. You put it in the big end, you turn it upside down, and it sets, right? So the nail would be up in this short part up in here. And the same as up here. Get my drift? Well, somehow or another, this lifted up and come off the wall through that big hole. And the nails are still in the daggum wall. I ain't figured that out. But we heard the awfulest racket there was in here. Busted over half of my daggum hot sauces. And them nails are still there right now. Still in the stud. So that would have had to been, well, this way now. It would have had to lift it up and come out that little bitty, the bigger part of that little hole. So like this, if it was hanging like this, like it's supposed to be, it would have to come up and out to come off that wall. It'd be a different tale if the nails fell out of the wall, but they're both in studs. I'm about fed up with stuff fooling around in here. Hey, Connie. Uh, yeah. I mean, it was just like we were so proud of how we're, getting it changed around and making it look better. We wasn't home 5 minutes, and then there it went. Yeah, that's right, Lisa. Tell him go screw himself. If he don't like that, tell him come out here, Scottsburg. Talk to me. Don't put up with that crap, Tanya. Get you a frying pan and play grip ball. Don't put up no crap with no man. Well, we're gonna need it because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I got 16, and I had 72. So, and man, we had a mess in the floor. We had to get that up, glass up. I'm talking about. It was a mess in here.
There was one on my computer, and I'm surprised it didn't bust.
Yeah. Well, besides, even if I'm telling y'all, them nails are still on the wall. How could that come from there over here in front of the table? I mean, in front of the desk. If the nails broke from the studs, it would have just fell straight down, right? And it'd been on top of that thing there. But it wouldn't. It was over here in front of the desk. I don't understand it. I'm telling you right now, I don't understand it. Has to be. Has to be. You got that right. I won't put up with nothing, nobody or a spirit neither. That's right. Don't you let no man run over you. You know better, Tanya. Yeah, if he don't like it, leave. Call me. I'll come down there and get you, and you can come up here and stay with us. I don't give a damn. And I guarantee you, he won't say not one word to you while I'm there, neither. I've done told you. You're more welcome to be right here all you want to. Yeah, I mean, that's just anyway. That's ignorant. I don't, I don't know about that. It says one on 2 likes. Now YouTube straighten your act up, okay? Oh, I know it looks different because I'm sitting here in my recliner, but it's much, much comfortabler for me than sitting in that old hard chair. So I may have to get used to this for a while till I can actually get us one of them regular gaming chairs that's real good and padded, you know. Um, what I'm gonna do, uh, I'm gonna play this thing here. It says, "What went wrong?" And it is from Twisted. Twisted something. Twisted Law. Yeah, Twisted Law. I think's what it said. Uh, but anyhow, we're gonna listen to that, and and then we're gonna turn the spirit box on. And for a while, I'm not even gonna say a word about Jack and Lily. I'm gonna wait and see if someone else does. There's a lot of YouTubers spreading a lot of bad stuff around, saying that the kids have been found, everything's fine, all this. Well, they seen this and they saw that. No, don't believe it. Yeah, and sitting like it. See, like if we go in a store, and I know I'm never what you're right now. Y'all just bear with me. When right here, let's get on over here, brother. She's right here. I told her she could sit in my lap, but look, hey, I don't know if this chair gonna hold us. We fall on the floor. I hope we don't catch it on camera. What? They they want to know where you at. She's right here. Uh,
Yellow diamond energy to talk to you. What?
Talking about demonic. Uh, well, what I'm saying is like if we go in a store or something and there's gonna be a lot of walking, I stay in the camp. Yeah.
That's why I shook my head. No.
Well, she plays on that tic tac, and then
It's not tic tac.
or whatever it is.
It's tic.
But she also opens her other phone, or the comments will be bigger in case I miss one. She can call it off to me.
I know what I forgot to do.
What?
So I'm surprised it's acting right.
They better act right.
The phone's connected. I forgot to disconnect it.
They better act right. He come out here, and he said he's gonna have them to bring a bucket truck out here to go. There's a problem out there on that pole out in the field back there. He said, it's probably messing with a bunch of people around here. I said, no. I said, they all said theirs is just fine. Ain't causing them no problem. Well, anyway, he said he put in for it, and it could be from yesterday to 37 hours before they get out of here. So, if not tomorrow, maybe next day, they'll be out there fooling with a pole, and they may need to just run a new line, you know. But I'm getting confused here. What I was saying was, is when we go in the stores, there's going to be a lot of walking. She'll get me a buggy, and I'll lean over on it and walk. And believe it or not, just that little bit of bending helps 100% with your back. I'm telling you. All right. Well, I guess you're gonna have to stay in the show tonight. There she is.
Braiding my hair.
Yep, she braided it all up. Shoot, every night's a fight. We don't want to see the pile on the sofa. Hey, look, that's a blanket. You Fruit Loop. That's what she covers up with, and plus that gray thing. But we had to wash it too because she had it in that chair, and that sauce went all in that blanket. So we had to wash.
Not in it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's what that is. And this here is my John Wayne blanket that I used to put on my chair.
I'm drinking his mouth a bit though. Technically, it is yours.
What?
That's not good.
Oh.
It's yours from earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, let's listen to this. If it starts on that junk we already heard 1,000,000,000 times, then we'll turn that off and just turn the box on. They want you to stay up here in it.
I am.
She's up as far as we can go.
You're good.
Well, hey, Johnny.
Johnny.
Until recently, it was believed that Jack and Lily Sullivan vanished without a trace on the morning of May 2nd. That was the day their mother placed a frantic 911 call from their home in Pictou County, Nova Scotia. The details she gave were vague. 2 young children, gone without explanation from the remote home they shared with their mother, stepfather, and baby sibling. What followed was one of the most intense manhunts in recent Canadian history. But now, nearly a month later, the RCMP has confirmed something that could dramatically...
Nearly a month later. It's going on nearly 7 weeks.
...shift the timeline, and possibly the entire understanding of what happened to Jack and Lily. Based on the details we've gathered so far, said Sandy Matharu during a May 28 press briefing.
She's got her own chair. We both have the same matching chairs. I just brought this recliner in here because it's easier on my back. But, I mean, if you can't stay leaned up, you ain't got to worry with love.
What?
They want you to stay in the camera, too.
I am in the camera.
Well, I know. That's what I'm trying to say. I was just saying if you can't keep like this, don't worry with it. If you can't, if it starts getting to be aggravating trying to lean like this to be in the camera, then just, do your thing. I mean, it ain't gonna matter.
We've confirmed that Lily and Jack were observed in public with family members on the afternoon of May 1st.
That's a damn lie.
The significance of that statement cannot be overstated. For nearly 4 weeks, the public believed that the last anyone had seen of the 2 children was at home, possibly during breakfast on the morning of May 2nd. But now, thanks to video evidence and multiple eyewitnesses, investigators are working off a very different timeline. The footage that changed everything. The confirmation came after RCMP investigators reviewed hours of surveillance footage. Everything from dash cams to doorbell and security cameras, captured in the days leading up to the children's disappearance. The footage in question shows the siblings in a public setting, alongside family members, on the afternoon of May 1.
That's a damn lie.
The precise location remains undisclosed for now. But Sipal
Because it ain't
Matharu
true.
urged anyone with video captured along Gerlach Road between 12 p.m. April 28th and 12 p.m. May 2 to come forward. Investigators weren't simply reviewing static footage. They also followed up with dozens of local residents. Over 50 interviews were conducted. They took over 355 tips from the public. They cross-referenced timestamps, matched vehicle appearances, and analyzed clothing descriptions. It was a group sighting. One source close to the investigation told CTV News, "You see the mother, you see the stepfather, you see the baby in the stroller, and yes, you see Jack and Lily." CTV News, May 2095. The timeline these visuals depict shows the children alive, alert, and seemingly normal, interacting with their family just 24 hours before the 911 call. And that's the chilling part. A narrowing window. Before this revelation, the public and even parts of law enforcement worked off a broad and uncertain timeline. If the children were last seen at home in the early morning of May 2nd, they could have disappeared any time between the night of May 1st and late morning the next day. That vague window gave rise to dozens.
Whoever that is about Dumber and Dirt. Look here. That she's just corrupt. Everything that he's worked at to try to keep her out of hot water, she's threw it in the garbage. She don't care about him. These kids was not seen in public on the 1st or the 2nd or the day before that. Whatever. They were not seen. That's a lie. School bus drivers, teachers, the school nurse, the principal, everything said that the reason they didn't come to school, she gave a simple explanation that she had a cough and it could be COVID. But that was a week prior to them claiming that they were missing. You got to remember them clips, them chips that was in them cameras showed up to a week before then, and then the other one showed a week or so after that when people was there searching and whatnot. She didn't have just so happenly the footage of them bringing the kids out the house. You see what I'm saying? And they were not seen in public by nobody. Yeah, she did run off. That's for sure. I'm sure they probably already got where she's at and tracked her and everything else. She got one of them there, what they call some kind of phone, like a flip phone, like used to. It's all you get. Well, they think they're untraceable. Pretty much say that like that. Well, she was keeping up with somebody because there was phone calls on it. But I don't know if she let too much information slip, and that's why she took the baby and left from her mama. Maybe her mama finally said, "Look, I'm not going to be part of this. This is what you did, you and him, and I'm not going to be part of it." And she took the baby and left. That makes more common sense than anything anybody said. Like I said, from these YouTubers, they are throwing up things like duck police tape and this and that saying so and so, uh, mysterious this or mysterious that, or the kids are found and this and that. That's nothing but trying to get you to look. And I guarantee if you listen to it, they're just chasing tail. They're not telling you a bit of difference than what we already know. I guarantee you. Now, only thing we have not heard back from is where they have been digging in the well. They did get a search warrant, and they have been digging. They found teeth and children's bones. Now, if it's still got bone marrow in it, they can do a DNA test. But all through there, see, at first, there at first, she never claimed to know anything about no other property. That was never mentioned till just the other day. And clips and views. Yeah. Well, they back in the day, you know, that's an old well is caused children's death. I don't know how many times over hundreds and hundreds of years. They try to walk around the edge or sitting on it or whatever they do. But it's not fictional for two children to fall in at the same time. That just don't happen. So these remains that they are finding, we don't know if they're going to be from maybe back in the 1800s or so, or theirs. But they are like right now. I can tell you right now exactly what they're trying to do right here. Let me get back on the beginning here. All right, what went wrong? Number one, explosive lead. Family insider cracks. Kids are alive, Daniel says. Not for the faint of heart. He claims to know the truth from Malaya. Latest update, shocking details reveals that's in world history. Mom from Malaya Brooks, guilty of crime. Wouldn't you expect that? He claims to know the truth. Man claiming to be Malaya's uncle. Now, there's one. Kids are alive. Mother and allegedly involved. Trying to get $150K. The grandmother, shocking update. They ignored Cody. I mean, every one of these things don't even tell what they're actually titled. They're just chasing tail just to get
Johnny asked
somebody to
if they
watch
can
it.
legally
Until recently, it was
search
believed.
reservation. Sorry, I can't speak
Yes,
English apparently
yes,
tonight.
you can get a court order from a state judge and go anywhere you want to, but it has to be a state judge, federal. It can't be like a city type judge or does small things, like that. It's got to be a federal judge. Uh, but yeah, and another thing that kind of ticks me off is people say that not many people watch. Uh, well, we've been talking about this has been kind of like Summer and Sebastian's situation, and now there's a couple of things there where Don is trying to say this and say that, and trying to get himself back out there too. I guess to try to see how much heat is still on him. But that some people are just ignorant. You know what I mean? Uh, so I know for a fact these kids have not been seen out in public. They did not get on the school bus. He was not up at no 6 o'clock. She told him to tell them 9:50, 10:50. That did not happen. That did not happen. They Everything that happened a week prior to them calling 911. That's why she was so calm. Hey, but my kids is missing. They might be in the woods playing. Okay, why ain't you got your butt out there looking? It's too ignorant. You know, it'd be different if it was one child and it had some sort of a disability. That'd be one thing. But there ain't nothing wrong with these two babies. They smart as a whip. Yeah, they may be rowdy, but they get it honest. But people are just throwing up things just for views. And I'm telling you, if you listen to it, which well, I wouldn't listen to it, but if you listen to it, you'll see that it just tells the same junk. It's not moving anywhere. And that's just exactly what Daniel and Malaya is wanting to happen. And people are just giving it to them. They need to start hammering down on them and get her back, and at least the baby, and then deal with them two separately. They don't need to be out free. Them children ain't, so they shouldn't either. They have more than enough reason to hold them as long as they want to. I mean, they could take 5, 6 months doing dental work on the teeth that they found. They can do, 5, 6 months doing a DNA test from bone marrow if it's got enough in it. I mean, if they would lock these nuts up and start doing that interrogation crap, they're gonna crack. And I think Daniel is so hurt right now because everything that he has tried to say to protect her, she's went against every bit of it. Now I bet you he wishes he hadn't never played father leader. You can't help somebody that won't help themselves. Period. And with that last statement them kids gave, I guess they got their wish. We're not there anymore. Or not we're not here anymore. How sad is that for a child to say? That's right. No babies, no freedom. It's pathetic. Turned my stomach. Hey, Texas name. Boy, it's been a minute. How you doing?
Texas name?
Yeah. Dadgummit, where you been? Goodness. Hiding? Sometimes I feel like it too, but I guess I'm still above dirt. I'm doing all right now. Hey, Judy.
Hey, Judy.
I've been hearing it too, but they just can't pull out no proof of it. Yeah, it's getting close. Hey, Kathy. That's right. Take a front row seat here.
Hey, Connie.
Get them out of what, Rose? Get them out of what? Tell me, Rose. Huh? Rose. Get them out of what? Happy birthday, Tom. Rose. Get them out of what? I need to know, Rose. Get them out of what? The one what? The one that no one likes. You said, please get them out. Where? Well, thank you, Summer. Well, so far, they're together. Boyfriend, Cody, they're in here. And then Rose said, I see Christina. Jack's legs. Please get them out. And then I just heard Summer say the well. So, regardless if it's them or not, it's children that is in that well. And yeah, they need to be gotten out. This may be a pretty good little process, getting that DNA and all that stuff back. May take a while, but they need to stop letting Daniel and her and uh, uh, Malaya's mama and uh, what's his name? Uh, Rose said on her property. So I guess it was handed down to her. I don't know. Yeah, this is not made for children at all. No, see.
No. Mm-mm.
When you're dealing with children like this, even though that it may not be Jack and Lily, it may be another set of children that's been in this well. If they, hey Christy, how you doing?
Hey, Christy.
I'm telling you right now, if you hear the last few seconds of a child's life, it's something that will haunt you for the rest of your life. And there's no children need to hear that, period. They're together. Boyfriend. Something about Cody. They're in here. And then Rose says, I see Christina and I heard Jack's legs. Please get them out. And then Summer said, well, uh, hey, so let's do this a few more minutes and see what we get. And I will try to reach out to your son, Johnny. Just give me just a few minutes. I can use it. It's just got that they're so used to this one. I figured it'd be easier for Jack and Lily to use. But see, I'm not asking any questions. I'm just waiting to see what we hear about them. They know we're talking about them, and we're already getting stuff. But I'm not asking any question. I'm just waiting to see what we hear. Yeah. Kristen Lynn says, hello, spirits. How's everyone doing? The one in here that knocked my dang blame sauce rack down. I know who that was. It'd be in trouble. Broke my daggum. I worked hard on that. He liked to kill me, but daggum it. I heard Rose whisper. I heard Rose whisper, someone could have found these kids. I just heard it. It was in a whisper, and that would have been it. 50 minutes and some change. So, hey, Roger. Yes, that's exactly what I said. If I could change any law, that would be it. If you have a child that's under the age of 18, if they can't be found, you stay in jail till they know for definite that they can't be found. Um, so I guess it'd be a lot of people staying a good while in the jailhouse. But if they would change that law, it wouldn't take long for a lot of these children to get found. Everybody knows that time is crucial on special children. How are they supposed to survive? It's going on 7 weeks now? No, that dog won't hunt. Exactly. And Roger, if you like this kind of content, give me a subscribe. If you got some family friends that enjoy this kind of thing, tell them about it too. And yeah, just here in a little bit, Joni, I'll see if I can reach out to your son. Thank you.
Strategic. 3 channel.
Thank you.
At times.
That's pretty neat when a spirit can tell you got a good channel. What was the revenge?
You need literally. And we go. Now. Teaching Israel.
I don't know, Chrissy. I have no idea.
Which?
We just have to set up the time and try it.
For what? Because.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Absolutely.
Tell me spirits ain't
They are both
intelligent.
Raids and your dismissal.
Hello.
The trouble. Gracious. In these children. ICE are coming in. California has law enforcement here. There's also.
Thank you.
Those.
Tell us about Jack and Lily Sullivan from Nova Scotia, Canada. Anything you
an
know?
ending agent.
The bedroom. Is that where it started?
Kid California. And he lets through.
What about a throat?
Detectives. Go through it. Agent.
They would be.
16s. Pepper. A4. War. Alice.
Tell me about Jack and Lily Sullivan in Nova Scotia, Canada.
Make sure. Said. Careful. Price. Changed it.
He crossed up what and changed what?
Sorted.
Pamela says we love you, Summer Road.
We did.
Sebastian, Mama
Oh.
Joy, Lily, and Jack with hearts.
With 2 children.
They did.
Over.
You said tormented.
The truck. We did. Of 2 people. 2 people.
No.
What? I can't. Americans. Following you in. Cliff. Road.
All right, let's take a
Constant.
break from Jack and Lily for a minute, and then let's see if we can hear anything from Jonah's boy. I don't know how anybody can do these things and sleep at night. They have to be on so much dope they just crash out or get so drunk that they just pass out. There's no normal type person to do these kind of things and just go on about their day. They have to be haunted every daggone day. They have to live with it. Oh, yeah. You would let me out there, would you?
What?
Just me a drink.
Yeah.
Please.
I think that they're off.
Huh?
Most of them get fine.
Oh, yeah. I got another one of them coasters somewhere. Both of them's John Wayne. It using your little finger. It should be held up pretty sturdy now.
It is. Crap, where did it go?
Ain't no right. What was that, glass?
Yeah.
Well,
then.
they was a little shards everywhere. Get it on your toe or something.
Picked it up when I went to pick that
Oh,
up.
okay. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, they all three do. Joni, tell me about Josh. Tell me his full name, things he liked, all this good stuff. No, they can't. His full name, fish bait. A fish bit his nipple. Good night, Texas Ann. Well, that certainly should be something he would never ever forget. How old was he when he passed? And what year was it? He was 33. $23. Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy. Goodness. Hey, love, can you hear me? Christina? Oh, never mind. I found it myself. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
But now, Joni said a fish bit Joshua's nipple.
Back up. What?
Yeah,
I'm sorry if you heard me.
bit his nipple. That's something he should not forget ever.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Say little things like that, what?
That must have gotten in my that somehow got inside of it right here. Because I didn't feel it until I went to put the jug up.
That's the way mine did my finger.
I didn't feel it though until I went to put that jug up of the juice.
Yeah.
And I felt a sharp thing like right on the side of my finger.
Mm-hmm.
Started stinging.
Yeah. That's the way mine did. You seen how it bled like a stuck hog.
You're a free bleeder.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
That's
One
not
is.
me.
No, I'm not.
Must have skipped you then.
Mm-hmm.
I am. I had to get my tweezers to pluck that tiny piece out.
Yeah.
So the tweezers now are in.
You seen that happen before. We never let him forget it.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Last outing I took him to was Diamondback game.
Mm.
If we can get him talking good, I'll switch it over to that app you like. How did he pass? How did he pass? And and where did he live when this took place? Overdose. Uh, did he live there in uh yeah, that's hot. Uh, did he live there in Arizona? Arizona. Good Lord. It's supposed, the guy that I got that couch from today says it's supposed to be in the hundreds in the next few days here. Sorry to hear that, though. 97, 117 Phoenix. Going to be reaching out to a Joshua Clear from Arizona. His mama, Joni, wants to hear from him. So if anyone knows or knows of Joshua Clear from Arizona, turn his energy to me. Reaching out to Joshua Clear. Can you hear me? Joshua Clear. Can you hear me? Joshua Clear. Your mom's here, Joni, and she wants to hear from you. She's told me a few things about you here. Joshua Clear. Is there anything that you would like to say to your mom? It's her birthday. You hope what? Joshua Clear, stay focused. Today's mom, today's mom's birthday. Joshua Clear, stay focused. Okay. Today is your mom's birthday. Joshua Clear. Is there anything you'd like to say to your mom? Today is her birthday. Great what?
Okay.
Hey, Mom. Happy birthday. Josh, I'm going to ask you some questions here. Some things that your mom told me about. Okay. Did a fish bite your nipple? Damn. Your mom, Joni, said that the last outing you guys went to together was a Diamondback game. Did you wait? at the Diamondback game. Do you remember going to the Diamondback game? Joshua Clear. Stay focused. Do you remember going to the Diamondback game? Can you tell me how old you were, Joshua, when you passed away? Can you give me a direct number? Joshua Clear, stay focused. Can you give me a direct number of how old you were when you passed away? What? So it was your age was 33? Can you tell me what caused your death? Joshua Clear, stay focused. You're doing good. Can you tell me what caused your death? Joshua Clear, stay focused. What was your cause of death? You can tell it. You can tell it. You don't have to be worried with it anymore. We're just clarifying everything and letting your mom be able to hear you. What caused your death, Joshua Clear? I couldn't make that out. Joshua Clear. Did drugs have anything to do with your death? Joshua Clear. Remember, you can say whatever you want here. But your mom thinks something different. Did drugs have anything to do with your death, Joshua Clear?
Yes.
Can you tell me? your death. Were you found in a park? Were you found in a park, Josh? When they found you? Who's the female speaking with you there, Joshua? Did you feel sick to your stomach? Did you get sick? Did you take something on an empty stomach? Joshua Clear. I just heard the word you just said. Did someone trick you? Did it hurt your nose when you did that? Did it bleed? Did your nose bleed? It did. I don't doubt it. That's why your stomach was hurt. Whoever you thought your friends were not your friends, that's for sure. Can you tell me what? Joshua Clear. Can you tell me what your nickname was? Joshua Clear. Your mom told me they had you a nickname. Joshua Clear. Do you remember your name that they would joke at you with from what happened? Well, let me ask you this, Josh, and see if you remember this name. Did that female that's speaking for you, was she with you? Did you have a girlfriend at the time? Wait, Joshua Clear. Stay focused. Do you ever remember being called fish bait? Joshua Clear,
Mm-hmm.
do you remember being called fish bait as a joke after you got bit by a fish? They said they called you fish bait. They never let you live it down. Is that correct? That's what they call it. I want to change over to something else here, Joshua. And I'm going to see if I can get you to speak a little bit clearer for me. Try your hardest. Joshua Clear, hear me. Joshua Clear, hear me.
Yeah, what? Reuse that. Other than I'm sorry.
Yeah. Joshua Clear. Your mom, Joni Clear. Today's her birthday.
One. So.
You did get bit.
So. Did
Did it hurt?
Love date.
AD. Did it hurt, Joshua Clear, when it did? Do you remember anything else about that day? Joshua?
Safer. Fractured and rise tension.
Fracture, eyes pinned.
Chorus.
Joshua Clear.
From.
You need to be able to use anything that I'm using. You need to be able to hear my voice. Were you the age of 33 when you passed?
Was on the planet.
Joshua Clear. Were you 33 years of age when you passed?
Because we might have something that
I'm sorry about that.
is Iran let in for the
I don't know who that was.
from COVID
Died of COVID.
order.
Sorry about that too. Got a lot of people. Joni, you right in one sentence there. Uh, whoever, hey Dream Brother, hey, that reminds me, Dream Brother, if you haven't subscribed, please do so if you like my content. Joni, this is going to be one that I'm not ever going to forget. For as long as I live, I know a guy that got done this way, and I know a girl that got done this way, and they are both under dirt. Uh, let's start with the good stuff first. Well, I can find out in a minute about the rest of that. I will call on Ava and let's just see what she's got to say about it. He admitted that he did get bit on the nipple by a fish, and he said, "Yeah, that's what y'all called him," and that he was the age of 33 at the time of death. He said it did hurt when he bit my titty. Um, and said it was drugs, and then he said kinda, and I started hearing a female, and I asked again. I said, "Were were you with your friends?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Did drugs have anything to do with it?" Again, I asked it twice. He said, "Yes." I snorted. I heard a female say he was in a lot of pain. I heard her say stomach. Yes, I suffered for a bit. And I said, "Did your friends prank you, or did anyone prank you?" And that's when he said, "Yeah, I snorted." But then he come out with a word and said, "And I know that this could have been a prank." He said, "Ajax." I know quite a few people have got pranked doing that, and they can't get Narcan quick enough to reverse it. It starts eating your from inside out, and that's why he was bleeding out of his nose. And yeah, it would have been a lot of excruciating pain, like doubled over type pain. Uh, if not done too much, it just kind of make you a little sick. Uh, but he said, I think I did too much. And I asked about a park, and he said, that's where they found me. Um, and for you, he says, yeah, hope great. Hey, Mom, happy birthday. And he remembered the Diamondback game. He he, he that's just some people take the drug road, you know. I mean, ain't nobody perfect. No, they they probably thought it'd just, you know, make him feel a little sick or whatnot, and then after he got done doing it, and then told him what he had done, what he took. But he just did too much. Yeah. Well, he said that's where that they found him. He didn't say that's where he died. He said that's where they found me. Um, so you're right. This took place somewhere else, and they drove him to that park. Well, um, I got a had a friend. Her name was Amber Hamby, and down there at that cemetery off the mountain down here, uh, some bunch of guys pranked her one night too, and put that Ajax in a paper plate, you know, and used a card to work out some lines, you know. And they said she did about 2 lines, and within within about 45 minutes, she was dead. And had a guy that did the same thing, but it took him probably a couple of hours to pass. And it just, you know, it kind of erupts everything. Whatever it hit, it expands. So it just eats you from inside out, kind of deal. And that's why it hurts. Yeah, that's so wrong. I mean, a prank is a prank, but you don't need to prank with certain people with drugs like that. Somebody that's willing to take something, and that's what caused the nosebleed. Uh, and if it had been just fentanyl, all it had done was touch it, and that would have been that. My cousin, about 4 months ago, died from fentanyl, and he took two of the pills out of the bag and just touched them and laid them on his nightstand. He turned around and was getting some shoes out of the closet, and that's where they found him, laying halfway in the closet. So all he had to do was touch it. Yeah. See, that's probably what they knowed. They probably knowed he'd be anxious to do something, you know, and they thought, well, maybe we'll prank him, maybe we'll break his spirit, and not want him to make him not want to do this junk no more. Who knows? But he said out of his own mouth, he said, I did too much. But whoever that female is said he was in a great deal of pain. Said his stomach was hurting very bad. And I asked, was his nose bleeding? He said, yes. Mm. Well, whoever it is still carrying around the guilt with them, but the person is not deceased. Whoever that female is not dead. Sorry that you found out like this, but I mean, it's your birthday. You wanted me to reach out to your son. You told me everything. You got to hear it. So, everybody makes bad choices. Everybody. There's nobody perfect. Nobody. Back in the day, I was bad at doing meth too. You know, drinking all the time, doing all kinds of junk. But when I got, out of my 20s and all that, I left it all alone. You know, I still drank, from time to time, but that's about it. Well, either way, they shouldn't have never pranked nobody like that because some people handle it. And you said that he was trying to be clean and he got with some friends, and of course he thought they had some stuff, and he'd be more excited to get, go ahead and do it. And they know that, and they used it in their advantage. Hey, Lynn, how you doing, love? Lynn said, "Hey, Christine." It's crazy. I hate hearing that. What did you do with that little? Is that medallion right there? Right here.
The one flowers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll make that here later tomorrow on. Send it out there. Yeah. He's fine now, that's for sure. He ain't got no hurting to do anymore, that's for sure. I remember speaking to him back, I think it was during Christmas time. He said something about the guy you was with wasn't his daddy and would never be, or something like that. I don't remember what all it was, but it was something about that guy wasn't my dad. That'd be awesome. Yes, happy birthday, and hope you have a blessed one. And I'm glad. In general, I'm glad you got to hear from your son, but also I'm sorry for the circumstances. Uh, could be, could be. Probably in his eyes, they just ain't nobody gonna take Dad's place. You know what I'm saying? And you can't blame a child for feeling that way. So it is what it is. Yeah, it's hard. It really is. It's really hard. Um, used to when I was young, I'd do anything and everything I could. One day I done too much and it woke me up. And I haven't done anything but take my regular medication in the last 17, 18 years, other than drink a little bit. what you got, what I got. Well, still, I mean, it's your birthday. You got to hear from me something. It's the thought that counts, and I mean, it's awesome when you can talk to one of your loved ones and it be a special day for you or whatnot, and they can say happy birthday or whatever, anything, Um, either way, that was a blessing for you, because not every time I call on someone, it happens right then. When I do sessions for people, I have had to try 7, 8, 9, 10 times before I connect. It's not something very easy done, but we talked about it a little bit before we started, so he knew what we were doing. That, and you was thinking of him, and that helped push energy. Hey Tanya, y'all worked with him a lot. Yeah. Mm. Lord have mercy. Well, guys, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. She's got to go to work tomorrow, so we're gonna get in here and rest up for a little while. Wait, you gotta be there at 11. I'll probably see y'all about 12, something like that. If y'all up, be here. uh, and the ones that have not yet, Nancy, if you like my content, what we do, so hit the subscribe button, turn your notifications on to all, so you'll be notified every time we come on. And I hope everybody enjoyed the show tonight. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here.
Sweet dreams.
Good night, though.